Hey y'all, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Zach.
Today we are going to be doing the Q&A. So I went on our Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and everything and asked our friends and family for some questions they had for us. And we got a lot of the same questions. So, you want to start?
How did y'all meet and where?
Go ahead.
Let me just make sure they don't ask another question. Okay.
He knew what he was doing, y'all.
To answer the question, we met at her work. She worked at Highway 55, which is a restaurant here in North Carolina.
I
And
was a waitress and I was 16 at the time.
I was 18. I had a full-time job. I had already graduated high school. Where?
No.
Highway 55.
You
Highway
better-
55.
Okay, so how it happened, I had this ex. We're just
Who was friends with my cousin.
Yeah. Well, he was gonna hang out with his cousin one day. He didn't know that his cousin was bringing a friend, which was my ex. Well, y'all were talking, and somehow they got on the subject about me. And my ex thought he was talking crap about me. Like he was saying I was clingy and all this and that, right?
Right.
And what did you think?
I like clingy, so it weren't really trash talk to me.
So he found out because I was working with his cousin. He found out my schedule.
This is about 2 weeks after the trash talking from the ex.
He found out my schedule from his cousin. And then he came in one night whenever I was working. And I didn't even notice him. Like, I'm not trying to, no offense. But we were like really busy that night. So I had already been there for almost a year. So I was like pretty quick with everything. Except for him. I had him wait like an hour before I even thought about taking his order. Well,
After I was stolen.
Oh yeah, my friend went ahead and took his order.
Does that sum that question up?
Pretty much. But he knew what he was doing when he walked in. Because he said he wanted to meet me and everything.
Okay.
So, after that, yeah, it just went on from that. Oh, I'm going to...
What?
I went to the back and told his cousin, I was like, because his cousin was washing dishes at the time, and I said, I think your cousin or friend or whatever he is cute. Well,
Hot.
after that, we didn't really talk that much anymore. Like, he paid for his food. He tried to steal my pen. And then I didn't hear anything about it because I closed up the store that night and I was coming out of work and I saw this guy sitting in his Jeep with his seat pushed back. I was like, there is no way that's him. Y'all, I ran to that truck and I got in the truck and I was trying to leave so fast because I was so nervous. And the next day at school, his cousin came up and handed me a tore off piece of Bojangles bag with his number on it, and it said Zach, smiley face. And that was that.
And I was about, I don't know, I was about 70 pounds lighter. Marriage and a baby will put the weight on.
Okay, so next question. When are you having another baby? So, for those of you that don't know, we do have a 9-month-old. His name is Jackson.
Jackson.
When are we having another baby? Do you wanna say that one?
Possibly in 9 months.
You never know.
I'm not saying she's pregnant, but
We're not saying that I'm not.
we.
That's a topic for another video.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. How did he propose?
This is a story. Okay. And there is a video to this. Maybe for a different YouTube video.
Well, go ahead.
So, how it started out is I was working full time at Precision Hydraulics, where we made hydraulic cylinders, and I worked drastic shifts. I was working 15 hours a day, maybe. Well, her grandparents, which is who she was staying with at the time, went to Delaware to see family, so they had us house sitting. I'd already had a proposal planned for about 2 weeks. I just needed the right time to do it. So we got up one morning, went from Seven Springs to Wallace because I needed cologne.
And I needed shorts for work, so we went to Peebles.
We went to Peebles and Wallace.
Well, he kept stalling. I finally figured out, because, y'all, I kid you not, we went in and out of Peebles like 4 or 5 times. And he was like, oh, I forgot to get that cologne. We gotta go back in now. And then I kept seeing him on his phone being skittish. So.
I had it placed and planned, but some things happened where the people who were supposed to meet me couldn't meet me at the exact time. So I had to figure out how to do something that way the plan weren't blown.
Yes, so me only being 16, I had a Jeep and it wasn't really working right. I thought he was stalling because he was getting me a car. Y'all, let me tell you, when we were sitting in this Jeep, his Jeep, in front of People's,
3 cops.
3 cops pull in. I'm just playing with them, to like start conversation. I'm like, oh, they're gonna get you, here they come. I kid you not, their lights turn on and they surround his Jeep. I'm already freaking out by now. So they come to his window, ask him for his license and all, and they come back after they search it up or whatever, and they say, there is a warrant out for your arrest. So they get him out and handcuff him, and then they're questioning me, asking like, did you know about this or whatever?
At this particular time, me and another cop's at the back of the Jeep. I'm already handcuffed, and I had to, in our Jeep, you can lift up the back floor, which is where the spare tire stays, where I had the engagement ring back there. So I was telling the cop, like, hey, lift it up, and the engagement ring is right there. So we were at the back of the Jeep doing this at the time, while a cop had her at the front of the Jeep questioning her.
Yes, so after they put him in the car, the man that was with him came up to the front of me, and he said that I'm gonna have to drive his Jeep to get it impounded and everything. And I was freaking out, like, because my family was in Delaware. Who was I gonna call? So he says, you might want to say a few words to him before you go. And I was like, I don't know what to say to him. And then next thing you know, the cop's taking me to say something to him, and when he opens the door, he like kneels out and proposes, and like there's a vehicle coming by honking the horn and everything.
Giving a thumbs up. That's the story, and there is a video to that. It ain't the best video because the cop recording had to kind of keep it secretive so she wouldn't catch on.
Okay. What is it like having a family at such a young age? I didn't expect it, but I wouldn't change anything, honestly. Like, we were doing so good.
It takes a lot of adjusting, especially when job opportunities don't really come till you turn 18, which that wasn't a problem for me, but it was a big problem for her.
Okay, for those that don't know, I did the day of my junior year. I found out I was pregnant the day I got home. Well, I decided that I wanted to transfer to a private school. just because I have really bad anxiety and I couldn't take people knowing, and I couldn't take the fact that I know they'd be talking about me. And then I stopped going to private school because people were starting to talk there. But I am, this coming up month, about to test out for one of my tests for my GED. So yay! But yeah, job opportunities don't really come that well whenever you don't have a high school diploma or a GED.
I was a big killer. Then another killer is if you're looking for a house and you have animals, it's hard. Because a lot of people don't want pets in their home, and the rent is ridiculous. I work.
So you've got to have 2 incomes. Yeah. Okay. When did y'all start dating? So, the day that we started dating, I got into a car accident. A very bad car accident.
We were kind of dating before then. We just didn't put the title on it yet. We
were talking, and I didn't let my family know just because he was out of school. He was 18. He had a full-time job. I tried talking my parents into it, but they just weren't about it. So I snook texted him.
I didn't know. I thought her parents knew.
Well, after that morning, I stopped at the gas station because I drove my uncle's truck to, I was going to drive my uncle's truck to school because it was no, it wasn't. Yeah, because my cousin was doing something else that day. Well, I stopped at the gas station and then I texted him. And I said, I'll text you whenever I get to school. Well, I was trying to make it to Bojangles because he worked night shift.
At the time, I worked day shift. I was going in at 5, and we had a break around 7 o'clock so we could eat breakfast. And we always, me and the crew I worked with, always went to Bojangles because it was right there at the factory.
And Bojangles is literally like right down the road from where my school was. Well, I decided that I was going to make it to Bojangles in time to see him.
I didn't know about it. I had no clue.
Well, I decided I was going to... Okay, my uncle's truck is it was kind of skittish. Like, the wheel wasn't right or something. There was a guy going 30 in a 55. So I decided I was going to pass him because everybody else was passing. This road that I wrecked on,
the straightest
road ever. And I went to go past him, started speeding up, he started speeding up. Then a car turned on to the road. So I had an oncoming car and I had a car right beside me. Meanwhile, I'm in this big jacked up truck. Well, I didn't want to hurt anybody, so I'm trying to go ahead and get over. I speed up some more, he speeds up. I slow down, he slows down. I finally stomp it enough to where I can get almost in front of him, and then his bumper hit mine, and I spun around, jumped in the ditch, and landed into the woods, and I got a nasty scar from that. They almost had to amputate my arm because how much blood I was losing. And that's the day we started dating because my aunt came in the room and she said, she was talking about something and I said, I don't care, text Zach. And she said, excuse me? Because she told me not to talk to him. And I said, text him. Well, she ended up texting him and then he ended up, they talked about something and she didn't let me know what it was because she had my phone at the time. Well, we get home and I'm like, did you text him? And she said, yeah, he's on the way. I was like, oh, okay. And then that's the day that he pretty much asked me out, like, when we put the title on it. Right?
No, it was really a couple of days after that for her uncle's sake. But yeah, we go off of that day.
Yeah. So May 10th of 2018.
And just for y'all to know, we've been married over a year. So.
Yeah. August 5th will be August 4th?
August 4th.
August 4th. Y'all, I just keep up with that May 10th. August 4th will be 2 years. Who said I love you first?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought, but I think I'm wrong now. So we're just gonna leave that one that I don't know. Well, someone said it because we say I love you. I said it first. See, I just said it. And she still ain't said anything back, so you know.
I love you too.
Only one-sided mutual feeling going on here.
Well, that is all the questions we have. Do you have anything you want to say? And for those of you that don't know, yes, we started dating in May of 2018, and yes, we got married in August of 2018.
And no, it weren't because she was pregnant. She got pregnant after we got married. That's the big thing for some reason.
A lot of people thought we got married because we were pregnant. But no, we found out we were pregnant like a month and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was only 4 weeks pregnant when we found out.
A month and a half later. It was about a month because it was first day of school, so it was about August. Let's just do a quick overview over the questions.
Jackson's talking.
So how did y'all meet and where? Highway 55. When or are y'all having another baby? It's in the works. How did he propose? I got arrested. What is it like having a family at such a young age? Kind of difficult, but definitely worth it. Because when y'all are still old, when all these people are still old and have like a teenager, we gonna be young and have a grown
at my parents.
Yep. So we still gonna be able to party if we want to. And
when did y'all start dating? May 10th of 2018.
Who said I love you first? We don't know.
Alright, y'all. We hope you enjoyed. And make sure you click the subscribe button, and we will leave our Instagrams down under in the subscription.
She'll leave her Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
Bye, y'all.